picks being more close quarters folks. And off of the European server, so we're also kind of right in that whole European folk getting the last straws here.
That is true, yep. But aside from that, it's not a huge amount more to say about him. So we're going to be moving on to the 14th pick. It's going to be the 82nd pick in this draft, and this is going to be for MM. So let's see what they can do.
Yep, and I am seeing some new chat shout-outs for individuals that they want to be picked, none of whom are this one. This is instead Rexonox63, a support mid-range character, again, Bricktops and North America, and he kind of has a Dr. Evil meets Squidward look to him, so I kind of dig that.
I mean, you know what, if Squidward was Dr. Evil, that'd be pretty cool. So we're going to see, hopefully, that dabbing Squidward will help him out in the game, playing support, and we'll see what he can do.
Yep, and still no picks for Davinton as we're moving on to pick number 83 for the Kinetic Knights.
And this is going to be pretty close to the end here, so they're kind of just picking up scraps, seeing what they can get. So hopefully we'll see some nice picks here and see who's going to be moving on into the actual game. So 60 seconds will be on the timer, and we're going to see what they can do. Chat looks like they're wanting Dav right now to get picked. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that chat wants, and there's only a few picks left, so I don't know if that's going to happen. But 45 seconds on the timer and ticking down.
Yeah, and it seems to be a whole lot of going back and forth between Dav, Ciravano, and Ermo, but none of those, again, are picked. Instead, we get Zorcuculus, who is a close-range playmaker.
I can see that, yeah.
Again, Bricktops player out of North America.
Yeah, I could see him definitely making some plays happen with some nice close range shots, but unfortunately, that's not what chat wanted. So good luck to him. We're gonna be seeing him on the team, and now we're just about to wrap up with a few more picks here.
Yeah,
last pick coming up.
This is the very last pick of the very last round for the Iron Inquisitors. Now, 60 seconds up on that clock.
This is going to be that 14th pick. This is the last one. This is what it all comes down to. And right away, instantly picks.
It is ban first. Ban list, excuse me. A playmaker, a mid-range player, not Dav, not Ermo, not Sirivo, but a ban list is our final character chosen.
Yep, so that's gonna end it right there. So chat, let us know what you feel about the final pick there.
Yeah, how many folk are feeling really salty about the fact that it was ban list and not Dav?
People were really looking forward to someone else, you know, but that's still fine though, honestly. I mean, we're gonna see what these teams can do, and I think, like, again, a lot of the really important picks, the really skilled players everyone wanted, were at the beginning of the draft anyway.
Yeah, so we are actually going to go ahead and move forward into our interviews. We're going to wait to see who is the first up. So we are going to do Undefined is going to be our very first interview for the Colossal Crusaders. We're just going to wait a few moments to see if we can get him online, ask him a few questions about what he feels about the draft in the upcoming season.
Yep, definitely. So while we're waiting, we're going to drop one more straw poll into chat. This one's going to say, who will dominate Season 2? So definitely make sure to vote, guys, and let us know what you think. And that'll be dropped in just a little bit while we're waiting here. So, Sippy, how do you feel? What do you feel about the picks, dude?
I feel like we had a decent variety overall. As far as close quarters to mid and long range characters going, and a decent balance throughout all of the through all of the player buildings. I am kind of still surprised at the lack of close quarters folk, lack of the more tanky individuals, but that just might be because of my unfamiliarity with the way that these games are played versus other competitive shooters.
Yeah, definitely. And keep in mind, everyone in chat, that we're going to be moving on to interviews in this just a little bit. So if you guys are interested in that, then stick around. And we have Undefined Meme, who's going to be joining right now. Hello there.
Hello.
So we have a few questions for you. So
Yep.
how do you feel in general about your roster? Do you feel pretty good about it? Do you feel good about the picks you got?
Yeah, I feel like we're the best team at the moment.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you feel like you guys are going to win?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Is there any pick that got stolen from you that you really wanted and weren't able to get?
Not really, but I wanted Dark V, but they stole him from me. I forgot which team stole him, but like,
All right.
yeah, it was Omni's team.
But aside from that,
Whatever.
though, aside from that, you're still feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still feeling pretty good, and I feel like we can win this.
All right. Sippy, you have anything you want to add?
No. Well, so Undefined, you are actually the considered to be, by the folk watching, the second most competent coach beyond Altair. What do you feel about that?
It feels pretty good, and I feel like we're gonna beat them, but we're gonna need like a bit more practice as a team and get ready.
Yeah. And what do you feel about the end? Like the last picks. What were you thinking when you had to pick your last like three picks?
I wanted so long, but like someone stole it from me. But it was like fine because I got Sasuk instead. But like we already had leaders, so long wasn't like gonna lead, so it wasn't like a huge loss. But
All right, sounds good. Sounds
yeah,
good.
sounds like you're pretty confident.
yeah,
Well, good luck going into this, and hopefully you can do well.
all right, thank you.
All right, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and talk to Witty as soon as he pops up in the chat. Now he is the second most favorite coach of the season, but the second least competent by your votes. So I will be wondering how he feels about that. And
So Woody, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
hey, how you doing? So how do you feel about the fact that you are considered to be the second most favorite coach of the season, but at the same time the second least competent by the individuals in chat?
Well, I like to point out I'm a pretty likable person. I might be like an asshole to a lot of people, but yeah, I don't know why people think I'm incompetent, but that's obviously incorrect because I'm definitely the smartest guy and out of all six of us, because other than Voltrite, of course, because he has like a 3.4 GPA in college. But yeah, I'm pretty smart.
Funnily enough, Voltrite is also considered to be the least competent of all the coaches, but we'll get to that later. How do you think the draft overall went for you?
I think it went pretty well. The picks I got were helped by people I've known for a while, and I was talking to them throughout the draft, and they were helping me out, like choosing people they could associate with in the battlefield very well. So yeah.
I think personally, talking about why people think you're incompetent and stuff is that since you are the nicest guy, people probably think like, oh well, there's gotta be something, you know. So maybe he's just not smart. But you know,
Yeah, maybe.
we'll see. You can prove him wrong, right, man?
Yeah, I definitely can.
Awesome. Did you have to make any compromises over the course of this? Like, did somebody get stolen from you, so you had to choose someone different, or your team said it would better be fitted for you to pick this person versus this person?
Yeah, there's one pick. I was trying to get Ron or Commando Jesus in probably third or fourth round, but I had to go with Power Climber because Parasites, who my first pick, he was telling me that he would rather go with Power Climber over Commando Jesus because of less toxicity. So
Fair dues, fair dues. Elk, did you have any other questions you wanted to add?
No, I do not. I think that's pretty good. So thank you for joining us.
And best of luck into the season ahead.
Yep, good luck.
thank you.
Alright guys, so now we're waiting for Shockets to join here. And we got a couple of questions to ask him. Alright, so okay. Yo, Shockets, what's going on?
Hello?
Man? Can you hear us?
Oh, what's up? Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright. So did you get your number one pick that you want to get?
I mean, Parasites is the obvious number one pick, but I got my second best, which is Caspian, so I'm pretty happy about that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like going into this?
I got a pretty solid team. I got a lot of picks that no one really picked out early. You know, I was kind of surprised.
I was looking at that. There's a lot of late picks that seem pretty good.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put you on hold. I'm being spammed by Torstein. I have to block him real quick.
All right, Sip, you have any questions you want to ask as well?
So, who would you say was your sleeper pick if you had anyone?
All right, say that one more time.
Who would you say of your picks, of your 14 picks, was any of them your sleeper pick, or did you pretty much have them all outlined going into it?
I had to change it up, you know, mid rounds. I got a picks that already got picked early, but eventually I got a pretty nice picks going. So yeah, I pretty much got what I wanted. We're solid all around.
Awesome. So you're feeling pretty confident then?
Yeah, we got a pretty strong tunnel. I think we're gonna be unstoppable in that.
All right. Well, do you have any last questions, Sippy?
No, I'm pretty solid here. So best of luck to you into the oncoming season, and yeah.
All right, thanks guys.
All right. Good luck.
All right, so next up we have Bryce, coach of the Mighty Marauders, coming to us.
Hey, Bryce. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. So how do you feel in total? In general, how do you feel?
Pretty good. I think our team's solid. We got a bunch of good players. Our tunnel, me, EXO, and EP, I feel like will be unstoppable.
Nice. And did any picks get stolen for you, or did you get to steal any picks?
Shatter only got stolen from me. I wanted to get him early on, but I think it was KK got him before I could. But stealing wise, I feel like EP was a major steal because he's honestly, I felt like he was gonna be first pick, but he didn't get picked to go fourth, so I was fine with that.
Nice, that's pretty good, man. Glad you got to steal some.
Yeah.
All right, and
so-
Sippy, yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, let's talk wild cards. Were there any wild cards for you, or did, like you said before, have all of your picks more or less planned out ahead of time?
For the most part, I picked people that I've already played with, like ACP is what our team's called, and so that's where most of my picks came from. But Aikino, mainly because he used to be really good, but he hasn't played in a while. So I decided to go ahead and draft him, but I have no idea how he'll be for us, but hopefully good.
Yeah, we saw a lot of picks coming like that, where it was a lot of the older players that hasn't played in a while getting picked again. You're kind of taking a gamble with that, would you say?
Yeah, because I mean, they could be as good as they were before, or they could be way worse, or they might not even get on in general. So it's risky, but it can pay off.
Definitely.
Definitely, and I imagine that you're hoping for more the Cinderella story versus just the failed veteran story.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have that, especially if, like, you know, he's a likable guy.
Yeah. Well, do you have any last questions, Sippy?
I do not.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man, and hopefully you guys can do well.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Have a good one, dude.